Alrighty, my friends. Yeah, what I might want to do is after I finish the Phase 3 stuff today, if I have time, maybe I'll look at getting alternate recipes to just phase out screws completely, or at least maybe from some of my builds. We'll have to see. Because it's the rotors, I think, that are making the screws be a problem. Alright, so next is this. Rubber and motors. First thing I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 15. 60. That's going to be 60 more rubber a minute we're going to be using. I'm actually running a little low on packaged fuel, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go make a... well, let's see. Rubber will be coming from this direction. We're going to be using 60 more rubber a minute. I think today what we're going to have to do is... Well, that's in the wrong place, isn't it? This is the end of the thing, and I have an extra floor, an extra thing here. Whoops. God, I can't talk. What am I trying to say? Rubber, we're not producing enough rubber, I don't think. So that might be another thing I need to work on soon is increase my rubber production. Which I know that's going to be a huge, huge build. Alright, so while this is backed up, let me fix this. Thought something was funky about my plastic being so far out earlier. And now I know what it was. It was that my floors were... Their floor was too big. Alright, so that's supposed to be lined up with this guy right here. Right. Somewhere about there. Okay, there we go. Is that get the plastic back up? Okay, now let me go get... We need another splitter for rubber. So I'm going to go get fuel after I get this set up. And also so I can change the number of my rubber consumption. Alright. It'll be 60 more rubber a minute we'll be using. There's one good thing, it's that at least I'm using my elevators. I was afraid I would never use my elevators with my jetpack, but they're actually being quite convenient and useful. So I'm happy about that. Okay, so that's going to be right down the middle. 60 a minute. Let's do a Mark III belt. Right down the middle at the second level. Like that. So let's set this up completely. There. Second guy here. 1, 2. That's there. And that will be splitter. Splitter. And splitter. And this is 15 a minute each, so that's a Mark I belt. Mark I belt. Mark I. And that's it. Alright, so you guys are already getting your smart plating in, right? Beautiful. 18 is this 9, yeah, and then this one's like 4. 7, okay. Alright, so let's get This needs to be an input of rubber. I keep hearing the horn randomly. The train horn. I wonder if it does it every time the train docks or something. Or every time it starts going, it gives a little honk or something. Alright, so rubber. Basically another smart splitter right off of this guy. Around. What is that little emote? Is that an emote for the sound of the train honking? Okay, let's see. That's not exactly where I wanted it, but it's fine. Splitter. I believe that's rubber. Is that right? Beautiful. So left will be any undefined. Center is overflow. And there we go. So that should be rubber for that. And so that should eat 60 rubber a minute. So let's go grab some more fuel while changing the number of rubber consumed a minute over here. Soon this rubber belt's going to probably need to be upgraded to Mark IV with all the rubber we're consuming. Alright. So 60 would be 210. So judging by this, I'm consuming more than double the amount I'm producing. I don't know if that's actually right, but it's a little concerning, going by the numbers I'm recording here. Okay, so fuel was over here. Okay. That's smart plating, that's rubber. I believe the last thing we need for modular engines is motors. So let's go see. I'm doing 4 of them. I can figure that out right now. Let's see how many motors we're making. Eight motors per minute is what we need for this. I am surely going to need to upgrade that. What floor is motors on? 8th floor, okay. 8 per minute. Oh, upgrading motors might be the thing that gets us to change our rotor production. We'll have to see here. 8 motors a minute. I'm currently using none and we're making 10. Holy crap. We're actually making just enough. Is that right? Let me check. Let me just to make sure. I don't want to not do this just because I'm lazy. Make sure that I'm actually getting the right numbers. 2 a minute times 4 is 8. Holy shnikes, Past Rand is a genius. Past Rand, you are a genius for the amount of motors you're making. Okay, we're only going to be consuming 8 a minute. I don't have to make any changes. So good. All I got to do is bring it up there and it's ready to go. That is so stinking good. Okay, so where are the motors? Motors are the first ones. They're right here, aren't they? Yes, they are. Okay. Okay, now I need to bring the motors up to over there. That'd be these guys right here. Okay. I love it when a plan comes together. There. I wonder... Can I make this go high enough? No, I have to put these guys here, and I'm pretty sure it's 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, it's 5 high. Crap-tastic. It's fine, we can throw the extra motors we'll have in our inventory into the production things. Is that straight? That is not straight. Apparently it's 6 high. Yeah, this floor is taller than the other floors, that's why. I had the wrong number in my head. Surely that's straight. Beautiful. That looks straight. Looks straight. We got motors flowing. Beautiful. Okay. Modular engines. And it's this way. And let me throw the motors, the extra motors I have in here so I'm not holding on to them. There. Mark III belt to the middle here. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2. There. Splitter. Wow, that green line is just barely showing up somewhere. I'm gonna just eyeball it because it's not really showing up correctly. Yeah. Green lines. The green lines do not want to work with me today, apparently. There. And how many motors a minute? It's 2. So Mark 1 belt. Mark 1 belt. Mark 1. And there we go. That's once we get the outputs, that will be a GG cookie time, although I just had a GG milk of time, so I probably won't do another one right now. Merger. There. 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 And Mark III belt. And holy shnikes, we have modular engines automated. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So now we need to get these down there. So let me get a smart splitter. Mark III belt. We'll have this guy be, you know, I'm gonna say left is none, right is any undefined, center overflow, but I'm not gonna actually put a conveyor lift like I normally do, because I want all of these things going to all these things going downstairs for the lift for now. How long? These only make 1 per minute. Wow, that's really slow. So that's 500 minutes this will take for these all to get built, but that's fine. Make sure I don't have any on me. I didn't pick any up, did I? I don't think so. Okay. just barely too long. Okay. So now I just need for the overflow to be set up for these two guys. So let me do this one first so we get them going into the space elevator. There. Time for a jumping puzzle game. I'm gonna need more steel beams to finish this, most likely. I have a poor man's rich man's hover pack right now. Whew, okay. Fake hover packing right now. All right, we're out of steel beams. Two, three, four, five. I'll just fill up our inventory. We need a bunch of them. Okay. Our strange octo monster is... arms are getting so long. I'm running out of space for them to fit everywhere, it feels. 1, 2, so there. Okay. So let's see where those guys need to end up going. They need to go over here. Do a storage thing right here. There, and then we'll have one over here. Okay. Is it there? Is that right? No, this is the hardest part. I always mess up the height of these guys. There. That looks right. Okay, good. So now I just need to get it from there over to here. So time for a really long pole. Giggity giggity goo, that's what she said. Okay. That one stack on top of this guy. Yeah, that'll work. This to there. And I don't even know how many high that is, but hopefully this won't, that might actually be too long, actually. That will hopefully... Let me make sure this is lined up correctly. 1, 2, so we'll go that one. Okay, 3, 4, 5. So that should be where it needs to go. So from this one, if it goes up one higher than that, it should be good. We should have no overlapping. Maybe 2 higher, just to make sure. Yeah, that should be good. Yes, Freddy, you know it. Poor man's rich man's hover back, or whatever I was talking about. Whatever random crap is spewing out of my mouth right now. There, no overlapping. That looks good. Beautiful. There, nice and straight. Very nice. This will go into here. Let's get rid of these guys. That. Those guys. And those Okay, that should be good. Okay, I just need the smart splitter off of here. There. Hey, what's up, Nietzsche? How are you doing, my friend? Center, any undefined. Right will be overflow, left will be none. And we just need this guy over here. The merger. Right there. That. A little too long. Giggity, that's what she said. There we go. We have our overflow setup. Nothing should be coming here because it should all be going in storage. As usual, you're at work. You're working on Twitch. Just kidding. Glad to have you here, my friend. Hope work's not too crazy and annoying for you. Best type of work. You're on day 4 of 6 in a row. Well, 4 of 6 in a row. Don't you usually? That's like easy mode for you, right? You usually have like 12 or in a row or something like that, right? So been quiet so far. That's nice. You're off until Monday. Nice. I use the Q word. What's the Q word? Alright, it's not perfectly lined up, but this is temporary, so it's fine. Oh, the Q word is saying it's quiet at work. Gotcha. Okay. Whoo boy. That's 2 of these 3 things automated. Now I need some other crazy crap. Make sure this is all flowing in here correctly while I just chill out for a bit. If you say the Q word in kitchens, it summons an ass whooping. Okay. Of course, I can never make any comments about somebody having it easy at work because of what I do. These look really cool, by the way. Modular engines look cool, and they're having a weird flowing back and forth on the water. Except it's a conveyor belt. Alright. So this... Why do I have so much junk in my inventory? I don't know. Extra rotors and stators. There's just so much junk in this game, I guess is the answer to that. I probably don't need so many modular frames on me. I worked in retail, I'm allowed to talk? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, let's see. Is this complete phase 3 number going up? It's going up, alright. One last guy we get automated, and I think for this guy, yeah, we're gonna need advanced wiring. Alright, this, I've saved the most complicated thing for last, so... See if I can dump any modular frames in here. Nope, you're full, okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to change a bunch of builds for this next thing. So that in there. And... what else can I throw in here? Some random copper sheets. I've done my time. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, I haven't been doing my MAM stuff. Bolted iron plates. More screws, huh? Crystal beacons. Alternate pure quartz crystal. I kind of think the quartz crystal might be the way to go. I don't know if I need that, but anything that requires screws we probably don't want to do. Although 15 per minute is a lot. Bolted iron plates, I think. Every time I say giggity, that's what she said. You think about this childish comment written by a 14-year-old child. Let's go with this one. Keep forgetting to get my hard drives going, man. Speaking of getting my hard drives going, giggity, that's what she said. Just kidding. Just kidding. This and this. Alright, let's go see what we need to do for this last thing. I know I'm going to need advanced wiring. And I'm pretty sure I wanted to do the manufacturer version of that adds plastic because it makes it faster. Speed wiring. 40 wire, 2 stators, high-speed connectors. Makes 7.5 a minute. I'm going to have to look at numbers. So let's go up to the top where we're going to build the final thing. Smart plating, modular engines, and V framework. So I'm going to have to go up to the very next... I'm going to have to go up to the next floor. Unless I can fit on the 5th floor or the 6th floor. I feel like those floors are too short for a manufacturer, but let's go find out. Yeah, this floor I don't think is tall enough for a manufacturer, is that right? If I do that and then go up to the 6th floor, am I going to see stuff sticking through the ceiling? I feel like I should. Yeah, am I not seeing stuff sticking to the ceiling? Hold on a second. Let's do this further over the side so I can see what the overlap looks like. Encroaching others' clearance. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I don't know why that one didn't say encroaching others' clearance, actually. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Because if I do that, trying to build on top of that, it'll still may be doable, but I want to avoid doing that. So basically, if I'm making anything that requires a manufacturer, I need to be on the 7th floor or higher. So if I build anything on this floor or the lower floors, it needs to be constructors or the assemblers, not the manufacturers. Okay. So this floor's already got 3 items. This floor's already got 3 items, right? Yeah. So I need to do a whole other floor. So here we go. Whole other floor. Now, Pie Boy, I might have done my time at retail, but I did not do the time you've done in food industry, and that is a whole other beast. That is a whole other beast. I think I'd rather do my time in retail than the food industry, honestly. Because retail can get bad at, like, you know, Christmas time, but apart from that, like just a few random times of the year, I feel like food industry is always like that. Or at least more consistently than retail is, anyway. Okay. Alright, so let's make a giant floor. Time to zoop, 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 and break the audio, because my audio seems to just go crazy when I place these as fast as I can. Busiest jobs are IT, healthcare, food, and Santa's elves. You don't really get stressed by workload now? You can just be chill? That's nice. That's awesome that you can be chill. I get stressed when things get busy. I would not do well in the food industry. I had a job where I was a waiter for 1 summer in high school, and I was like, I can't do this. Not for me. Healthcare. Yeah, that would make sense too. Like a hospital job or something. Everything's always an emergency for that. Alright, that's as many as I can do there. I will go get more of those in a bit, but for now, I'm going to figure out how many of the things I'm going to need to make. Can I build a storage thing, or did I just use up all my iron? That would let me to do that. Yeah, I can't. Okay. Okay. I can make that, I can make that, and I can make that. Okay, so this is not going to be the right place for this, but let's figure out numbers of things. Why did my character flip from the one to the other side after using the elevator? It looks like she is possessed by the devil. Yeah, I don't know. The elevator or the transport tubes are a little bugged still, because when you're in them, you can also see, I think, the gas mask or something floats above her head as she goes through the tube, so it's a little weird. All right, so adaptive control units. Circuit boards, automated wiring, heavy modular frames, computers. I have a feeling I have enough of everything except I'm not making any automated wiring, but potentially circuit boards. So let's see what it takes for automated wiring. Stators and cables makes 2.5 a minute. That's gonna need a lot of those. So I think I'm gonna want to do this alternate one. Wire stators, high-speed connectors get 7.5 a minute. So I'd have to automate high-speed connectors, which I don't think I've done yet, have I? God, those are high-speed connectors by themselves, or just in here, yeah. Quick wire, cable, and circuit boards, or quick wire, silica, and circuit boards. Man, this is gonna be a complicated build. Should wait till I get a hover pack, Blade Runner's gas mask, and full radiation suit all in at once. You look real special in the hypertube. I bet. I bet. Okay. Silicon high-speed connectors are not bad at all. That's what I'm looking at. Silica to save on, what was the other one? Cables. Yeah. Silica instead of cables. I feel like not having to do cables sounds pretty good. This one will take more circuit boards. Combine that with silicon circuit boards. Do I have silicon circuit boards? Electrode, silicon, deuterium. I have 3 different choices for these. So, copper sheets and silica. Am I already doing circuit boards? I'm already doing circuit boards somewhere. So I'm not going to decide what circuit board recipe I use. That's if I was doing them on the same floor. Since I'm doing them on separate floors, I don't know that I'm going to do that. Okay. I need to take these one piece at a time. How many adaptive control units a minute do I want to make? God. Let's see how many computers and heavy modular frames I'm making a minute first. Because if I'm doing 1 a minute or something like that, look at computers. Wow, I'm doing 7.5 and 4. So I'm kind of thinking I do 3. So I have maybe 2. Maybe I do 2 a minute. If I do 2 a minute, we still have an excess of heavy frames and computers a minute. So I'm thinking we go with something basic like 2. So I'm saying we do 2 of those. Let me figure out where the outputs of these are, so I can at least put my storage thing where the where that's going to be. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3. It's going to be here. Man, done. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be this guy right here. That's centered. Of course it's not, because I can never get that right on the first try. There we go. Alright, so that would put you... I believe right here. Does that look right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3. I think actually no. I think it's 1 over. We have it start right in the middle here. I think is how I do that. Yeah, I think that looks right. All right, so we want to do 2 of these making adaptive control units, and that's what we'll be able to base our numbers off of. Alright, so before I get more into numbers, I need a bunch more iron and concrete to fill out this floor. Anything else I need to get? Plastic, rubber. I think it's mainly those things that I ran out of because we used so many to make this floor. Oh, I also need to make the output of the overflow of the other item. Let me do that before I forget as well. That's a great name. Pieboy said, hello to Shogi. My dwarf character in D&D is Drodern Silverbeard. Drodern. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Drodern the dwarf, huh? Pretty good. Pretty good name. You only need to make 100. You just throw all these into a temp system. Personally, you do need them automated for the next phase because you'll need a lot more of them. Okay. Yeah, I figured I would need to automate them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill out the floor, then I'm going to do the octopus arm for the other... The overflow of smart plating is what I need to not forget to do. I would do a temporary storage, but because I assume this item is something I'm going to eventually need automated, it sounds like you're saying I will in the next tier, I might as well get it. The permanent build now. I'm way past the stage of saying this is temporary, even though I sometimes still say this is temporary. We are mainly past that stage of building temporary builds. I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can, anyway. We only do permanent builds now. For the most part. Except for our storage that we need to completely revise. True. True. Okay. Alright, let me see. Let me get the wall set up here. This will be a 4-high wall. There. This goes over to here. And we will have a door there, there, there. Okay, I'll make the elevator shaft, but I'm gonna have to figure out how the elevator is gonna work, so I'm not gonna work with that yet. Isn't it D&D law that dwarves have to have alliteration? We'll work on the elevator later. I want to get some other stuff done first, which is what? I want to get... I need to figure out numbers of that, but I want to get this here. And then I want to get this guy. Dwarven law that their names must have alliteration. I didn't know about that law. But I'm an elf, so I wouldn't know. Elves' names have to have a lot of vowels and umlauts on top of vowels. That's what they have to have. Like, what was it? Was it Swedish the other day? Somebody showed me some words from Swedish or Norwegian or something. That's just like, why are there double dot umlauts on top of every letter? Because the Swedes are elves, apparently. Or the Norwegians, or whoever it was. I forget which one it was. To be honest with the elevator, you kind of didn't think past the 9th floor. Yeah, I kind of think the way I want to do it is instead of building it sideways out more, is just pretend like the new floor, pretend like the 9th floor or the 10th floor, whichever one, is the first floor again and start it over. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do it. It's probably what I'm going to do. Alright, so that's going to come down to somewhere. Let's figure out where that somewhere is. He wants to go into this storage right here. Hence, never trust an elf unless they work for Santa or they're named Legolas. Only good elf is a dead elf. Randaleaf is allowed to live. Thank you. Thank you for allowing my life. You know, we have actually enough room now that I can kind of go down here. That works out pretty well. As long as I don't pass through anything. I would pass through that, so... Thank you so much for allowing me to live. Oh man, that's actually perfect right there. How generous of you to allow me to have my life. I'll be honest, I've been getting antsy to try to find another game to play off stream just for fun because Never Grind, until they like add talents or some way to do more customization with your character, I'm getting Never Grind is a little too grindy for me lately, so I've just been trying to find some other offline game to play. So I've been playing a little bit of Monster Train. I re-downloaded Path of Exile today. I might play a little Path of Exile again or something, I don't know. Trying to find an offline, relaxing game to play. Merger. Something I wouldn't stream, but that was just kind of chill to play for fun offline. Any game on your wish list taking my fancy, or going to join the pro world of Destiny 2? No. Nothing crazy. For streaming, I was thinking about Raft, but I don't know if Shogi's planning to play that at some point. Because if Shogi plans to play that on stream, like on a random Friday stream or something, I might want to just wait to play with him on that rather than stream it myself, but we'll have to see. Center is any undefined, left is none, right is overflow. One, two, there, to there. Alright, so that's overflow set up for, I believe that's smart plating, which there's 0 overflow currently because we're using all of our... No, not smart plating, something, I don't know. But we're using all of whatever that thing is. Alright, then we'll need 2 more storages for the next thing. Which I think is going to be advanced wiring and the actual control units, whatever they're called. Have I seen Core Keeper? I might have. You're absolutely down for a Raft Friday stream next week? Next week, huh? Okay, alright. This guy's gonna probably go back and around, so I'm not gonna do that one yet. Or it might be that one, we'll see. Alright, so that's the overflow setup. Honestly, I'm kind of just waiting for a good MMO to come out. Alternate heavy encased frame. Interesting. File call, I don't care. Coated cable sounds interesting. It's a refinery recipe for cable that uses... Is that heavy oil residue, or is that just oil? Heavy encased is good. That's the one I was looking at, actually. It's a really random number, 2.812 a minute. So I think I'm gonna go with that one. Okay. Now playing War Thunder, and the Chili Dog Air Squadron has been formed. We need to take ass and kick names. That eliminates screws. Ah, it eliminates screws. That might be one I want to change out then. Let me see though. What are we doing? We're gonna have a new floor. 10th floor. Let me put a sign up for the 10th floor. We'll make this like a red name. Layout is this. Color is red. And this is 10th floor. What are those things called? Control units? What are those even called? I don't even know what they're called. Adaptive control units. Adaptive. I'm gonna go CUs. And then I think we're gonna need automated wiring. Pretty sure we're gonna need at least those two there. That's your personal favorite for heavy frames. Doesn't take rubber like the flexible ones. If the factory you're building already needed a bunch of rubber, use flexible frames. If not, you use encased. Mike, Christian, you were doing dogfights and tanks last night in War Thunder. Interesting. Alright, let's go figure out numbers next. Or do I want to figure out my... I want to figure out my elevator. I kind of want to figure out my elevator. But this goes to the 9th floor. What I'm thinking is I have one that goes to the 10th floor, and then we... 10th... Well... No, I kind of want this to be the next thing. So if I could have, like, this one go to the 10th floor, then these two... Let me see if I think I bookmarked your reference sheet, Vega, that was made for 9 floors. Did I bookmark that? Satisfactory elevator by Vega. I did. Okay, I think I can kind of copy this. Richard was your best pilot. He used drunken fighter form. Okay. Let me at least start this. I might not go all in on getting this built, but where's the elevator here? So. That is not where I wanted that. So we want entrances and holes here. So that would be wall hole. I need to remember how I did these. I think it was like that. Maybe right there. Right there. And right there, if I'm not mistaken. And those would be entrance, entrance, entrance. Best solution you could come up with would be to add 2 minor floors to all the sky lobbies and rearrange the placement of the sky lobbies. I don't want to do that much changing. So what I think I'm going to do is just this. I'm going to have this one go up 1 floor. If I just alter the left ones a little bit, I think the right ones will work okay. So this would be tube floor holes there, there, and there. There. That was the only one I didn't want to go in. These work? Okay, this will just throw me up into the sky for right now. Okay, let me put the floor here. Okay. So this one would go here, but these other ones would continue up. So that would be a wall hole here. And an entrance there. Noodle mode to the rescue. And then I need the power lines, which I haven't set up yet. Exactly, Pyre. Richard Keith's power is over 9,000. The power of Richard Keith. Okay, so that is, I think, there. Does that look even with the others? I believe that's right. This will also get power up to this floor. There. I haven't looked at my power for a while. I hope my power is still doing well. It should be doing fine, right? I can't actually look at it there, apparently. Over to between these guys, which would be about right there. Bring this down so I can actually look at my power situation, make sure everything's doing okay. My blue line's getting close to the gray line, but our orange line's not moving up because everything's backed up, so we're pretty fine right now. I will have to think about this if I do a rubber plastic change, because I'm thinking of getting rid of the compact, no, the coke that those are making and turning that to fuel. All right. So let's see. I will at least do the start to the next floor up, so I can remind myself kind of what the elevator's doing, I guess. Something like that. A ladder to there. And an elevator would be windows 2, 3, 4, 4. Might as well do 1, 2, 3, 4, another floor's worth of windows. Very nice. We want our doors here. And I want you to be automatic. Automatic, even though it didn't feel like you saved those when I did that before, but that's fine. Automatic. Automatic. Okay. And then the floor out of concrete. Right there, should be right, yeah. And we need floor holes. I think that's right. Straight up, yep. Right up there. I'd probably have this one go from this floor up to the next floor, I think is what I would do. Yes. I would kind of make up for us missing not being exactly the same as the previous one, maybe. This. This. And that. Okay. Alright, I think that's all I'll do on there for now. Still no turbo fuel? Now it is in the MAM. Oh, I have it unlocked. I'm just not using it because apparently doing turbo fuel without the next tier where you have an unpackager or a recycler or something weird It's not. It's kind of a hassle, so I just haven't gotten to it yet. Quick wire cable, rubber concrete, automated miner. God, rubber concrete, huh? 45 a minute. Probably quick wire cable. Mixer, is that the one? Okay. I don't really love any of these. I feel like I'm not getting hardly ever getting any useful alternate recipes right now. I really just want, the one I want is oil to heavy oil residue. I think that's one that would be really helpful. Yeah, none of those are that great. That's what it seems like. All right, I think it's time to figure out the numbers. Actually, let's put our signs on this floor. So this, 1, 2, and I'm out of crystals. Great. Anything else I should grab while I'm down here? Concrete, we're good. Iron plates. I feel like there's something, but I think that's probably good enough for now. Cables. Where's my cables? Only 50 cables. Let's grab some of those. Apparently, we use lots and lots of cables for manufacturers or whatever they're called. Let's get one extra stack of them just in case. You need an alternate recipe that turns coffee to Yorkshire Gold tea. I feel like you might be out of luck if that's what you're hoping to make happen. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. Rubber concrete is kind of useless because limestone is so abundant. Yeah, I feel like that was the least useful of the ones they showed. That or the miner, because I don't know why I'd ever want an alternate recipe for a miner for something that I don't think I'm ever going to automate. Why would I ever want to automate the miners? I can't think of a reason why you'd want to do that. If you were just really, really opposed to ever manually making anything, I guess. Okay, so blue. And the first thing we're going to have on this are, I think they're called adaptive control units. Yes. This is 10th floor. I didn't actually type in all the stuff that's being made here, so let's do that. V-frame work, modular engines, smart plating. Modular and yeah, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna go M engines and smart plating. Ugh. Just go smart plating, even though I don't like it. It's what I gotta do to make it fit. Smart plating. The only reason to do those is because of laziness. Okay. You are called adaptive control units, and actually, this should be one space over. I feel like. Well, I guess it's okay. I have less space to work with, but we haven't had any issues with it yet, so I guess I won't move that over. I guess. Adaptive CUs. Adaptive CU. I'm gonna need automated wiring. Auto wiring. And then something else I haven't figured out yet. So the top one is going to be the adaptive control units. These guys. Adaptive CU. Producing 2 a minute. 2 a minute. Consuming X a minute. Oh, it's raining. Adaptive CU consuming something a minute. Okay, there we go. I think the next thing over would be the automated wiring, so I'm just going to put that in now. Automated wiring. Auto wiring. Producing, and I'm not sure how many minutes there. Auto wiring. Auto wiring consuming something a minute. Only thing worth automating are chili dogs. When you just make 1146 miners and be done with it, which is the amount of miners you need to equip every ore node in the game with a Mark III miner, including SAM and uranium ore. Yeah, that sounds way overkill. Okay. So some of these I can already just plug in. I can already plug in heavy modular frames, computers, 100%. So I'm going to start with the easy. I'm going to be lazy and get the easy stuff done. So let's do the output. I'll even power these guys right now. Output. Be mergers. There. And there. Okay, this is going to be a big build. This might take the rest of the stream to finish this build. I'll even get this set up. Smart splitter. That. 2. There. Left is none. Center is overflow. Right is any undefined. Okay. That's the output. So the inputs. Anywhere from here over for computers and heavy modular frames. If you have that many miners, you literally never have to craft a miner ever again. Again, that seems so totally like overkill. So 2 a minute for heavy modular frames computers. Let's just go down to find those. Those on the same floor they are. So I'm going to use 2 a minute each on these guys. I mean, more power to you if you are... I don't even know if you can call it lazy enough to not want to make them, because the amount of work you'd have to do to automate those is way more work than just every once in a while building them, I feel like. Alright, so these need to go up 2 floors. Let me get the floor holes figured out where I can place them. Ugh, I put them in the wrong place again. It needs to be on this level. So that actually would be here. Here. Right, so I can't do it there, but I can do it here. And we could do it here. These are all clear. Okay, and you are, what are you? You are not the floor I want to be on. That's what you are. Because yeah, we should have backed up computers and heavy modular frames. And that's the motors. Okay. Alright, these should work out pretty well if I go one on one side, one on the other. Which is the closest? The closest is the heavy modular frames. Let's have the heavy modular frames go. Let me get rid of this right here. Let me think this through real quick. That will work. I have it set to left, which is perfect. Okay. One, two. Does that look good? That looks beautiful. Perfect. That's my MAM done again. Hey, alternate heavy oil residue. This is the one I've been looking for. Yes. Oil straight to heavy oil residue and whatever that is, the silica, I think it is. Beautiful. That is what I've been looking for, man. Now any others that we get are just hopefully just gravy. All right, so let's get that one, and then computers I want to come around the other way. Or actually I can have it go out that side and have it come down a little further, so that would be like that there. Yeah, the heavy oil residue and I guess it's resin, polymer resin, I think that's what it's called. Right is none, left is any undefined, that's what we want. So we want to go 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's too long, giggity, that's what she said. Enough to go up there, that's going to go down, which is what I don't want to have happen. Okay. That's straight. That is straight. Beautiful. That should be computers. Beautiful. And that should be a straight shot into there. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. This control left mouse so I don't grab anything else. Deconstruct that. All right. So that's the computers and the heavy modular frames going up. Let's go plug those in. And then will be the hard part, because I got to figure out how many circuit boards we're needing, how many extra I need to make, and all that stuff. Okay, that one's not actually going up there. Okay. Beautiful. Computers, heavy modular frames. Deconstruct that for now to let me know that I'm not using it. Okay. That one I'm not using yet. This guy, if I use that one, I'm going to want to be on the bottom level. So I'm going to go 1, 2 there. 1, 2, 3 there. Oh, do I want to feed it in? I'm trying to decide if I use this anywhere. You know what? I'm going to just make the executive decision. I'm not going to use that one because I'm going to have to make the automated wiring on this floor already. Actually, circuit boards I could potentially bring from further below because we have, wow, we have 4 different recipes. So that probably will actually be able to come in from here. So let me replace that. I think it was here. One of these 3 is where that would come from. So this guy would be in the middle. 1, 2, 1, 2. There. This guy would be here. 1, 2, 1, 2. You're not too steep if you just let me place you not on the floor first. You can already tell your combined many things onto one belt strategy is going to have horrific unseen side effects in this ammo factory. But what's the harm in having horrible log jams in a factory that produces nuclear weapons? I can't think of a single thing. Goodness. Sounds like you're having fun, Factoid. Fun breaking the game or something. And this is... all these are very small numbers, so 1 a minute there. Two. There. I think this is going to be the first build where I actually need to put 4 items in a... what is this thing called? In a manufacturer. Pretty crazy. Beautiful. So the adaptive control units, which is this, the automated wiring I'm going to make on this floor. Let's check circuit boards before I do that. Does automated wiring take circuit boards though? Let me answer that question. So the output of this guy is probably going to be here, I think. That's right. That should be right. Because that output will turn right back around and be in the middle here. Okay. So that would put manufactory of this guy right here. I'm pretty sure I want to do this guy. This takes high-speed connectors, not circuit boards, but the prerequisite to this is going to take circuit boards, so probably I need to make high-speed connectors on this floor. So that's probably the third thing I'm going to make on this floor. Let me go put that on here. High-speed connectors. Is that this? Let's put this at high speed. I don't want this to take up the entire... What about HS connectors? Maybe high speed. That's not any better. High speed con. That's going to be the best I can do. I really wish I could change font size on these signs, man. That would be so much nicer. High speed con consuming something a minute. If you overproduce high-speed connectors a bit, you can use those for Mark III power poles, supercomputer, etc. They're good to have. Yeah, I definitely want to. I want to overproduce everything, but yeah, that's a good tip. Oh man, there's no way I'm going to be able to fit all this. Wait, why is that? I have 3 words there and it's not doing that. There's another one of those things where there's like an extra period somewhere. Or an extra enter. 10th floor. Adaptive CU. Auto wiring. High speed on. There. That's the best I could do. High speed con. Okay. So that's good. The reason I wanted to know this, because how many automated wirings a minute do I need? 7.5 times 2. Each of these makes 7.5, so I want to make 1 extra so I have an excess of these. So we want to make 3 of these. Always want to have extra for future Rand. Let's copy, paste, paste. Okay. So that'll let me know how many high-speed connectors I need to make. So that's 1.875 times 3. 5.625. How many space do I have here? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. I believe it'd be around here somewhere. Let me just, even if this is not perfectly placed, just want to see how many of these I will need. High-speed connectors. And you said silicon's the better one, right? 3 a minute compared to 3.75, but it's 210 quick wire a minute. This is a lot less quick wire a minute, which will be easier to deal with. So that would be 3. So if I did 2, that would give me a little bit extra. So let's do also 3 of these. So we have a couple extra. And this will let me know how many circuit boards I'm going to need to do. Alright, finally getting the man stuff done. Insulated cable, fine concrete, coated iron plate. Alright, let's just do like the cable. None of these look amazing. Fine concrete. Is this our last hard drive? That's our last one for now. Okay, so let me get these numbers that I'm planning to do. So this would be 7.5 times 3. That would be 22.5 a minute automated wiring. 22.5. We would be using 7.5 times 2, which is 15. Yes. Okay, and then high-speed connectors, we would be consuming 3 times 1.875. 5.625 we would be consuming. $5.625. Is that right? Yeah. And then we would be creating how many? Those are all poop. I feel like I've gotten most of the good ones, but maybe there are some good ones I haven't gotten yet. I'll be producing 9 a minute. There we go. So those numbers all look good. Now I'm gonna have, that's gonna flow down into my factory about what I need to increase. So let's figure out one thing at a time here. Let's do the output of that because that's going to be easy and that'll finish up this guy. So the output of these guys is a merger. A merger. Merger. These are going at 7.5 a minute, so mark 1. Mark 1. Mark 1. Mark 3. Mark 3. Mark 3. And this guy's going to come back around. There's going to be an overflow. We'll have a, yes. Left will be any undefined, center overflow. Right is none. One, 2, I think that should be right. That's straight, perfect, beautimous, amazing. Except that it's not right. Perfect, except that it's not perfect. It needs to be out in the center here. One, 2. You just had to be trying today, didn't you? 2. There we go. That's what I want you to do. That looks good. Okay. You get more unlocked when you get to tier 7. It only shows you alts for milestones you've unlocked. I definitely want a few alts for aluminum. Really? So I actually kind of need to stop picking up these things until... So I need to not go looking out for any more alternate recipes until I've unlocked tier 7. Which hopefully will at least get the materials for that finished today. Might have to wait a bit for that all to get done. Oh, hey, look, we're done with the framework stuff. Beautiful. Awesome. Sloppy alumina solution, electrode aluminum scrap, and pure aluminum ingots. Those are the ones I want. Okay. Okay, so that's the output all set up. Let me get power. See if I did that right. 1, 2, 3, and then that's there. Is this right? 1, 2, 3. That looks right. This should be good, so I'm going to put power here for now, even though I might end up moving these. Here. There's more hard drives and alt recipes, so it's okay. Okay, that's good to know. Now you're gonna head out and then. All right, you have a great night, my friend. We'll see you next time. Okay, wire, high-speed connectors, and stators. All right, let's do stators. That's probably the easiest thing to start, because all that's needing is this guy. So 3.75 times 3. I need 11.25 more. Let's see if we're making enough, and let's make some holes in the ground so we know where they can come through. Alright, any of those places. Okay, 11.25 for stators. Okay, so any of them, but this one will work. Okay. And this guy is the least good choice. And that one is... I need to move this, actually. This was past Rand. Stupid thing. Why would you do such a stupid thing, past Rand? Take this to Mark 3 while I'm doing it too. One, two, 1, 2. Now I can use this one. That one works, and these two work. There or here. And I'm looking for stators. So I'm looking for stators. Okay, any of these guys work. 2. Also think I'm looking for quick wire, but okay. Is this stators? This is stators, isn't it? Alright, here we go. And I need to make 11.25 a minute more than we're producing, and... Holy crap, it's just barely there. Nice. Great job, Past Rand. So that would be 31.25. I'm making literally 0.75 more than I need. At least currently. Once this is all done, so way to go, way to go. So the best way to do this is going to be, oh, I guess it's going to be a splitter off of the overflow. It's going to be the best way to do it because the way this is set up. Sometimes you hold your nose and take biocoals and alt recipe so you can stop seeing it pop up in your choices. Yeah, good job, Pastor Ann. That's right. Way to go, Pastor Ann. All right, so we're going to bring it from here. One, two, there. I don't need that guy. I don't love doing it this way, but this is the kind of most convenient way I can do this one. There. One, two. Beautiful. Might as well grade some belts while we're here. Oh, it's going to be that same issue there, isn't it? Is that working? That's not working, so I got to redo that. There, that should work, right? It looks like it's working. Let me make sure. I'm going to be having some stators I don't want in my inventory, but I want to make sure this is flowing. I didn't mess it up. Perfect. Stators go in here. Okay. Was that my last MAM thing done? I think it might have been. Rubber concrete, coated iron plates, and automated miners. Okay, don't really care. So how about rubber concrete? Good job, Past Rand. We're also positive around here. Positive around here. And also very country around here, apparently. Alright, so I just need to get these shaders going up there, and then we'll look at the next thing, which is, I think, either circuit boards or high-speed connectors. Well, high-speed connectors are what I need to be building, so. There. Okay, just going up. Okay. On the ground floor. Mark 3 belt. We'll be going right here. 1, 2. So there. Splitter. There. Not giving me my green lines. There's a green line. And how many minute is that? That is only something 0.75, so mark 1 belts. Mark 1 belts. Alright, Stater's done. Rand likes to watch the world burn. You're gonna just leave that MAM randomly on the Stater floor. Oh crap, did I do that? I believe Rand can fly. I believe Rand can touch the sky. Alright, we gotta do wire next. So it's 75 per minute times 3. That's a lot of wire. I bet you I'm gonna have to expand my wire. 225 wire. Let me go figure out. So these other 3 things can all go. I removed that one, so this guy needs to go. There's gonna be wire. I will get rid of that. Where was that random? What did those? Oh, they're there. Okay. Now I need to figure out. It was on the Stater floor, which is that the next floor down. This floor. Yeah. My bad. My bad. Alright, so now I'm looking for the wire floor. This is the steel floor. Damn it, past Rand. You ruined everything. I'm gonna have to fix this every time I find it. I am slowly fixing all these that I did incorrectly. Slowly. There. That should fix that. I think I just did that one today, didn't I? No, I didn't start that one today, so we'll say it wasn't today, Rand. It was other day, Rand. Same thing here. This one is in the way, barely, so I need this to come to this level. So I can, if I, okay, we can make this work. One, two. Yeah. That should be right. And I need to bring that around. Oh, let's see. Just bring it down and across. That's what I need to do. Alright, so I gotta delay my steel pipage for a bit here. Sorry, steel pipage. One, two, there. There. Two. There. To there. Alright, that should fix that. Hashtag blame Shogi, you know it. Blame Shogi for a game he's never played and has never given me ideas for builds. It's probably his fault. Alright, there we go. I hope all these guys are still running at 100%. They should probably be fine. I'm seeing the steel pipes backed up. Yeah, I don't think I missed anything up there. Good. Okay, I'm looking for the wire floor to see if I have 225 extra wire, which I'm like 85% sure we don't. I think this is the wire floor here, actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The wire. Oh, the wire. We almost have enough, but the flow of the wire is the... Ugh. The flow of the wire. Because we have, like... This go in one place, this go in another place, that go in another place, and combining and going up to even another place. I almost... Yeah, I don't even have enough space to make more wire here. I think I want to make a new wire... Yeah, I want to do what I did with the copper sheets. And I want to make a new wire producing thing that's going to be separate from all that. That's going to just be easier than trying to figure out the flow of all these guys. Wire spaghetti, that's right. So what we're going to do is we need 225 a minute more. So I'm going to do the producing. I'm change the producing. So 225 plus 277.5. 502.5 is what we will consume. We just take it off whichever conveyor is moving slowest. If I do that too much, I start having flow rate issues where someplace that needs wire is not getting it fast enough and it won't be running at 100%. So that will cause us to not... It's like a cascading effect. I already have that kind of happening with my screws. Screws and wire are the two things that are the biggest issue because you need so much of it. I already have a problem with my screws not flowing fast enough to a couple builds because they're all funkified. If I want stupid amounts of wires, always good old fused wire, Katirium ingots plus copper ingots. So that would require completely changing my wire build. So these are making 30 a minute. Maybe it'd be worth doing that. Do I have that build already? Fused wire. 90 a minute. $90 a minute. So it's triple the speed of those guys. So 90 a minute. If I did like 600 divided by 90. So I'd only need like 7 machines compared to all those machines. It'd be a pretty big swap over, but it might be worth doing that actually. This would also give me an excuse to go get my railroad, get my train delivering copper and caterium to us. That'd be a pretty big rework. Right now, what I was thinking is just sending myself more extra copper and doing another line of these guys. It's not a bad idea, Factoid. I think I don't want to commit to that yet. Because if I want... How many of these guys would I need for what I want to do? Like, if I did like 3 extra, I'll have... if I do 2 extra... Well, how much do I need? Oh, I already lost. How much wire did I said I needed before? 225 or something? I need space to build a thing. $75 times 3. 25. So 225 divided by... Well, I could even do one of these guys. 120 a minute. 22.5 a minute. 30 a minute. So if I did caterium wire... I might actually just want to do this one. Because caterium wire... I think I'm going to need more quick wire for another build too. So if I bring up caterium from the desert, turn it into wire, I could use that for both wire and quick wire because it's on the same floor. I think I like that. I think I start a new production line for regular wire out of caterium is I think what I want to do. So that would be... I need 225. Like you say, it might be considered a waste of caterium, but with the way I'm going to be gathering resources, I don't think I'm going to have an issue with running out of stuff, hopefully. Alright, so that would be bringing in caterium. This is something I'd want to be able to make expandable. So I'd want to bring in caterium. I'll put here. Because this might be the way I make wire for the rest of my builds. That's not right. Caterium wire. 120 a minute. I need 225, so just 2 of these would give me more than I need. So that would be 240 more a minute. And only require 30 caterium a minute, which is like nothing. All depends on how big your plans are for the game. If you're not planning on strip mining the entire game, who cares if you waste a node here and there? Yeah, for sure. And that's probably accurate for what I would be going for. How much would I want to be able to expand this? I'd want to be able to grab from both sides. So just for future RAN's reference, that would be alternate caterium wire, but I wouldn't be using that right now. Might be going something like that. Okay. So this will add 240 wire a minute to the floor. Let me go put that on my wall. So 240 would be 670. Okay. I feel like I didn't do my addition for the consuming correctly, but I'm not going to let it bother me because I'm going to have this 240 is going to be its own thing. It's going to supply directly to where this wire wants to go. So I'm going to actually set that up right now, even though I don't have the materials for it. So I track where this wire is going. And we'll have this come in from like probably right. Yeah, right here. Probably Mark III belt. That would be the Caterium coming in. And we have the wire coming out at 120 minutes. So just Mark III belt from the beginning. Merger. Alright, and this will be 240 a minute for a place where we need 225 a minute. You can always expand it if needed pretty easily. And since this is going directly to a thing, I'm not going to have a... I don't think I'm going to have a... whatever it is, a backup thing. Backup storage, whatever. Okay, so where does it need to go up? I thought I had... Okay, over here. It looks like the best place for this will be here. Is there one more item I need from this? Can't remember, but I'll just put it right here. Actually, I'm going to go with this one, because I think I might need quick wire. Although quick wire is over here, and I can expand my quick wire a couple more. Well, I'll just see. Okay. 1, 2. That's going to be these guys. Is that the right direction? Yes, it is. So what's the best way to do this? That's the best way to do that. That straight line, that is not even close to a straight line. I want that to be straight. I need this in a different place. One, two, 1, 2. That should be a straight line. Okay, so that... Let's finish the output, and then I'm going to figure out bringing Caterium from the desert. It's the one on the left, right? It's the one on the left. Which is good. I kind of wanted to do at least one thing with trains today, so getting Caterium mined and brought over will let us have our train be doing something more than just bringing us more steel than we can use currently. I don't have these all orientated exactly the same, which is probably going to drive somebody crazy. Crazy. But, you know, my OCD can only take so much in this game, honestly. Alright, so I am gonna have one other item, right? This is wire. High-speed connectors are coming from this floor, actually, so I'm not even gonna need this one. Okay, good. One, two. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Can't afford. My steel beams. Using so many Mark III belts, man. Whee! It's really fun jumping all the way down here, though. It's really fun. Get all of them. All of them. There we go. Okay, after this we'll take our last break, and then we're going to have to go do some Kateria mining in the desert and set up our train to deliver that. That's not the right way. Oh yeah, it's not even just the mask that gets all funky with this. It's also the Blade Runners. So yeah, you must not have been kidding, Factoid, when we talked about just wait till you have like the full suit and the jetpack and all that too. Hover pack, whatever. Okay. So that's gonna be the second one, so we go here. There. And then splitters. There. Hey, we got the green line or the purple line, whatever it is here. There. I'll lag right at that second. And how many minutes is that? This is 75 a minute. 75 times 3, 225. And a Mark III belt. Just make sure. 270. Okay, it is enough. All right. A little worried I didn't calculate flow rates correctly there, but it looks like we're good. Kateria mining in the desert on a horse with no name? The horse name was Friday. Was Friday? All right. What's up, Mundo? How are you doing? Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do. You got Satisfactory 2 days ago. We'll prepare for addiction. Is this high-speed connectors? High-speed connectors. All right, so I'm going to set up the output for these guys, and then we're going to get Caterium. Mine this Caterium on a horse with no name. Pa-dee-pa-dee-pa, pa-dee-pa-dee-pa-dee-dee. I don't remember how that song actually goes, but something like that. Okay. Merger. This. This. Mark 1. Mark 1. Mark 1. Just some mentality of the game that is different from Factorio. Absolutely, yes. The extra third dimension changes a lot. Makes some things simpler, some things much more difficult, I would say. But to me, that's one of the reasons why I can play this game and Factorial, because they have enough different going on that it's makes it feel like that you're not just like doing the same thing in a different game, if that makes sense. All right, so it's here. 1, 2. That'll be the overflow guy. One thing that's different is no dedicated research item. You need to have a buffer on everything. Yeah, for sure. You need to be able to get every material, that's actually was my starting point for this save, was that I needed a storage area where I could grab every item. All those, every single one of those things down there is a storage for every item we've made so far. Almost. There might be one or two that are like intermediaries, but pretty much every item we've made I have available to go grab at any time as needed. That is actually the perfect level there. One, two. Nope. I have to do this and this for that to work. Perfect. And let's go about right here. So I can go like... Is this the last item? I feel like there's one more item. Nope, it's only 3 items. It's the far thing that's got 4 items. Okay. That's not what I meant to do. Hit it. Hit it with your fake lightsaber. That's what I meant to do. Splitter. There. And there. Make sure that it's only 1.875, yes. Splitter there, and splitter. Beautiful. Okay, so now all I need to do is I need to get the wire. So I need to get the Caterium, then I need to get the wire plugged in. Okay. You wonder, since future Rand doesn't get along with past Rand and present Rand has a love-hate relationship with the two, if Mark 1 gets along with Mark 2 through 5. You're pretty sure he hates their guts. I think that spaghetti will be more fun on Satisfactory. Yeah. There's like 160 different items you can make in this game, but only about 40 to 50 you actually need storage of. Like, there's no reason to store ore and ingots, right? I'm not storing ore and ingots and like a lot of the biomass stuff. So it's you kind of have to play the game some to learn what is worth storing and what's worth not. So, all right, well, it's time for our last break, my friends. I'm Sam Churchy's Restaurant. When we come back, we're going to get some Caterium onto our train, sent down to wire. Hopefully we'll get the wire done, and then the high-speed connectors, and then maybe we'll actually have Phase 3 stuff all automated. It'd be amazing. I'll be back just a bit, my friend Yell Rock.